go Shanae. It's time to go Ryan. Who would you like to give the nominations superpower to?
Estelle.
Can I please nominate?
I want to nominate.
I nominate.
Welcome to Big Brother, live from Dreamworld. And now, here's your host, Sonia Kruger.
Hello and welcome to Nominations Night Live. Well, tonight Big Brother is piling on the drama. Ryan is gone. The housemates think there's another house. And for the first time, everyone can be nominated. So now everyone is on equal footing. Big Brother has decided it's time to introduce the nominations superpower. It's an advantage one housemate will have over all the others when it comes time to nominate. Estelle has it tonight, and just wait till you see what it is. But first things first, let's pick up where we left off last night in the house after my not so accidental slip of the tongue. House number 1 is reeling from losing Ryan. And house number 2 is reeling from losing Sam. We've heard house number 1's thoughts. Now let's hear from the guys in house number 2.
Yeah. Was she meant to show that? There's two houses.
We said this. Is she messing with us? They all were
No,
like,
it's a joke.
It's a joke thing. The audience
It's a joke.
I think that there's
It's a joke.
There's another house. There's another house.
No, it's a joke. They were all laughing.
No.
No, because they
No, but why would she do that to us?
No, they were
Michael!
They were laughing at our
We're
reaction.
out there all day making a lot of noise, unless it's another part of the
heard
the
it
complex.
too. But it could be.
Well, you wouldn't hear
The
them.
old
another
house, and this is just a new thing they've made.
There's another house.
That would not make a monumental.
No, we're house number 1.
We've heard house number 1's reaction. Now let's hear house number 2's.
Two's
Yeah,
reaction
and
losing
Sam's
Sam.
going.
That was a joke.
It's a joke.
Who cares if it's another house? This is our house and stuff there.
Yeah, this is our house.
It's a nap.
We are number 1.
It's a nap.
At least we're number house number 1. I mean,
That's a very Brad attitude, everybody.
yeah, that's a real.
The other house, I'm sure, would be lovely people if they existed.
So I'm thinking that there is another house.
I reckon there might be. Like, I'm neither here nor there, whether there is or there isn't.
What if we have to start competing against him? How cool would that be?
No.
That would be so good.
We'd be good at it.
There could be 8 houses.
There could be.
I reckon it's like a crop patch, like the way the UFOs landed, and there's just houses.
Big Brother, this is not cool.
This is Big Brother. Housemates, you're free to leave the lounge.
So you've got to have a second half with that.
You're up,
Yeah, I'm alright.
No, of course there isn't.
At least me and George would look a little bit better without Ryan being so super hot next to us.
Guys.
Michael, the house genius, won a task in week 1 and got to spend luxury time in the secret executive bathroom hidden behind the bedroom bookcase. He's wondering if there are other rooms behind the false door.
Here's a odd. Confusing me.
Ray thinks he may be able to spot the other house.
Raymond, what are you doing? You know?
I'm just
what are
trying
you
to see
doing?
if there's light in those trees. I think that they're wanting me to look, like, we're allowed to talk about it.
They are wanting you to look.
Yeah.
I felt it in my loins.
Yeah. I'm sure that's not pushing the envelope too far, but yeah, I'll stop.
Yeah. This is Big Brother. All housemates to the diary room immediately.
Oh, we've done something wrong.
It's time for an all-in diary room visit to reinforce Big Brother's sneaky house versus house plan and add another layer of trickery.
Housemates, you have heard something tonight that you were not supposed to. The existence of the second house.
It's real.
The viewers have been watching you in what has been referred to as House 1 and a second group of housemates in House 2. Both houses played the secrets game. Both houses have nominated and both houses have just had their second eviction.
Big Brother.
What a bombshell.
It was Big Brother's intention to inform both houses of each other's existence at a later date. But tonight's unfortunate slip-up has left Big Brother with no other option but to bring forward the original plan that was due in a few weeks' time.
Oh my God.
Shame.
It's a surprise.
Beginning tomorrow and continuing over several weeks, both houses will compete in a series of challenges against each other.
Go team, awesome. Go.
The outcome is simple. The house that wins the most challenges will stay and continue on in the game.
No, it's too early.
The losing house will be closed and housemates will return to their normal lives.
Oh my God. We got this.
Housemates, you will nominate each week as normal and evictions will continue as normal. Michael,
Are we able to base nominations on this new knowledge that our existence based on challenges being successfully negotiated?
you are. Big Brother has just had a long conversation with the housemates in House 2. They did not hear tonight's mistake, and so in the interest of fairness, they needed to be told. Big Brother made a decision earlier tonight to show them a series highlights package featuring both sets of housemates to eliminate doubt.
What?
Hang on, so we're going to see
Listen carefully. Big Brother would be happy to show this vision to you too if you wanted to see it.
Please. Otherwise, that's not a fair playing field.
Yeah, we're also sceptical of there being still another house. You could be saying this to us to...
Rattle our
There's the
chain.
turning.
Well, you know, they've seen footage of us.
Yeah,
we
we'll
need to
see.
see footage of them.
Yeah.
I just want to see it on myself.
God, I'm scared.
I can just assure you that we're going to win.
Do you love it? Do you love it? It's so good, isn't it? I like the crop circles theory, personally. Now, there's more House 2 fallout, more drama, and the first all-in nomination still to come right after this. Welcome back to Nominations Night Live. There are no more girls-only or boys-only nominations. Tonight, all will nominate and all can be nominated. The housemates are free to target whoever they want for eviction, and I don't think this day could have come soon enough for some of them. But first, back to the house now, where those sceptical housemates have asked Big Brother for proof the second house really exists.
I don't want 14 people.
Imagine another 14 of us that just wanted in.
We would never ever be able to be ourselves.
No one talk.
Every housemate has a secret, but Big Brother has a secret too. 2 houses, 28 housemates, $250,000. Big Brother is back.
Oh my God. Oh, they're hot.
Oh my God, there's celebrity housemates.
It's not funny anymore.
Oh my God. How rude is that fat guy?
It's the intellectuals versus the whatever they are.
For me, the way that I'm dealing with this at the moment is just, it's no second house. I'm just going to do what I've been doing. And why should we change the way we've been interacting with one another? It's been going okay. There's no major problems. I don't have a problem with anyone.
Let's just deal with what we need to deal with when we have to deal with it. These girls look really hot and skinny.
Who cares if they're hotter than us? Who cares if they're smarter than us? They seem to me to be the more, you know, like the more traditional housemates. So they've clearly put us in here for who we are. So we should just keep on keeping on as we are.
I think we need to make a list of what we need to know about each other.
I think we just naturally have to keep going.
Guys, the strongest team is going to win. Not because we're the brainiest, not because we're the smartest, not because we're the strongest, because we're the closest.
I think it's going to make us stronger. We're going to stop competing right now against each other, and we are so together. And if you hate someone in the house, go up to them and say to them, do you know what? We are a team, because we can't have 3 days with people not liking each other. We're going to have no days of not liking each other.
But it's so mean because like you come in here knowing that you could get evicted and that your time could be up early. You know that. But the fact that you've given up your life to come in here and the possibility that they could just shut down one house because you lose a bloody challenge really pisses me off.
Who cares? The other people are crap. We're just going to beat them.
Right, let's just stick to what we've been doing now and we'll deal with whatever we have to deal with when it comes as a collective.
Zoe.
I fear that we don't have the glue that keeps us together. We are slowly falling apart, big brother. Like, people are getting cranky. I am one of them. I'm getting bitchy. I just found out about this. Like, I know we have to win, but I'm scared that with this whole thing, and like that conversation we just had out there, where everyone's like, oh, we need to get to know each other more, blah, 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 blah. We're going to fall apart because people are going to start concentrating on what should be done and what we think needs to be done for challenges instead of just being ourselves.
This is not going to change the way any of us do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I do not want anyone to push anyone to work out. Don't want anyone to push anyone to be focused or like
vocal
be
or
hard or like support each other. Like,
all I can say is like I basically just had two house conversations because there's one house out there having a conversation, there's one house in here having a conversation. And both situations are completely different. One group of the house is saying fitness, emotional workout, and the other house is saying the polar opposite.
I just do not want anyone ever to tell me what to do or to say try to make me feel bad or anything like that. If that happens, I'll flip a lid.
There's 14 other people that got no idea who they are, and I'm really, I want to say anxious and excited to see who they are, what they're like, get to maybe possibly have a little chance to get to know them. But I'm actually genuinely freaking out.
Oh, isn't it funny? A house once fractured and divided bonds together when facing an external threat. Coming up on Nominations Night Live, Big Brother will reveal exactly what Estelle's supersized advantage is. This is Big Brother Nominations Night Live. Now, a housemate's life is a confusing one. 1 minute you haven't got a care in the world. Then Ryan gets himself evicted, you find out there's a second house, and all of a sudden you're up for nomination. So how will they nominate? To improve their chances against the second house, or just because of a good old-fashioned grudge?
It's been pretty apparent to me, although people are trying to hold it for the last few days, that my head has become, well, it's going to be on the chopping block. I'm fairly certain that I'm probably going to get num-num because of what happened with me and Sarah.
He's moving, he's popping fresh.
Can someone not be aggressive? I didn't like it. It's not on. I'm really aggressive. It's really pissed me off.
I had zero intent to ever upset her. I was just mucking around. I was in character, and it got blown up to be a much bigger thing than it actually was. When you do something that upsets somebody, and the situation isn't resolved right then and there, it tends to draw out. People then think, okay, those two people, let's vote for them, and then they end up on the chopping block. So I would assume that it'd probably be me and Sarah and somebody else.
It's funny that the girls did see that if it was nothing, I wouldn't have been upset. And it was obviously something to me. It wasn't anything to the boys, but it's funny that Estelle, who I was pretty close to, saw it as nothing.
As in Estelle thought it was nothing? She's one of the boys in lots of ways.
Yeah.
And I think she saw that she wasn't going to get approval from the girls picking their side and going with the girls on this, that by staying with the boys who were like it's nothing was the safer side for her.
My actions or something had caused Sarah to feel really unhappy when that would never have been my intention.
I'm going to talk. It's my turn and you're going to like it.
Yeah.
So look at me with some love. For you, for me, and this house, you need to let people finish their sentences and empathetically acknowledge what they've just said. Take a deep breath.
Sarah and I had a good chat, and I hope now that there's no crossed wires or miscommunication, and that she's happy and so am I.
I hope she took something on board what I said, but I don't know if she did.
I don't think she will.
I know that I acted with no intention of hurting anyone, and I continue to. That's who I am, Big Brother. I've always said I don't entertain gossip, and if people want to think that I'm gossiping behind their backs, well, that will be their problem, not mine, because I won't stoop to that level.
It brings a whole nother element of eviction and nomination into it as well.
After all the drama of the House 2 announcement, there's still nominations to worry about, and how much competing against an external threat changes the game.
Like the fact that there will be some people in the house that I know for a fact will be nominating and evicting specifically on whether people have certain aspects that could help in challenges and stuff like that.
It's just I'm like I'd figured out the game field, and I'm like, all right, I knew where I stood. I bet you Ray feels safe now.
Yeah.
Hopefully this little bit of news works in my favour. Everybody in house number 1 knows that I'm the most competitive. I can hold my breath for the longest. I can do the most push-ups. I do well in challenges. So it'd be a strategy, if anything, to keep me, because a few of them are upset with me at the moment. So time will tell.
Before he was evicted, Ryan left a message under Estelle's pillow.
Who do you think?
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I don't have a heart, but I just felt it beat. Oh, right. What? No way.
Okay, Ray wins. He can hold his breath for the longest of everybody. Live nominations start right after this, and the housemates are about to find out that Estelle has one up on all of them, as if there wasn't enough to be nervous about already.
This is Big Brother. Are you prepared to nominate?
I guess you don't realise it's a power until you see the consequences of it.
We find it hard now to nominate. I don't think it's going to get any easier along the way.
This is by far one of the hardest things I've had to do in a long time, do non-nom.
I reckon tonight's going to be even worse.
I vomited last time.
Did you?
I've made my decision and I'm going to stick with it.
Do people cheer when you get nominated? That would suck.
Welcome back. You are ringside at Nominations Night Live. Friends are becoming enemies, enemies are becoming friends, and frenemies, they haven't really got a clue what's going on. One thing is for certain, no one's immune to doing a few backflips in the Big Brother house.
You're my number 1.
Oh, baby, you know where you are. Numero uno.
In my heart.
In my heart.
I'll nominate Estelle. Oh, just Estelle's situation, honestly, doing my head in.
she's just super competitive and I just ignore her 24/7.
You are someone who I think is unanimously liked. So I was having this conversation with Ray in the gym. It's really nice to have like one of the boys now starting to, like, I feel like that person actually cares about me. Ray just really annoys me. He basically wants to come in here and get portrayed as a chocolate milk drinking animal doctor. So when he comes out of the house, everyone where he lives will be like, "Hi, animal doctor, come round and drink a chocolate Big M at my house and fix my cat."
Sarah is so kind and caring, a mother figure for me. I'm 19. Not 9 months.
Because it's like dance off, like you're gonna get up, in someone's face.
We all fit. Josh is the chill dude, Stacey's the eclectic girl, Zoe's like, well, Zoe, and Sarah is just the mother duckling.
I think I'm losing it. Losing it at keeping up a polite face.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get really sick of people. I just want to say you're
Oh yes, I think the nominations are going to be interesting tonight. Now, Drill Sergeant Big Brother plans to ambush the troops with news of the nomination's superpower. They don't know anything about it yet. Let's check in with the housemates before he launches his sneak attack. And you guys know you have to be quiet, right? Okay. Hello, House One.
Wow.
How are you feeling? Another housemate gone. Are you missing Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, there were a few technical difficulties last night. Obviously, you now know about the other Big Brother house. We're not going to discuss that now because tonight is about nominations. You are all up for nomination tonight. Angie, has the mood changed in the house?
Yeah, I think it has. It's become a bit more real that it's all a competition now, but we're banding together and we'll get there.
Good on you, Angie. All right, Ray, where are you, Ray? There you are. How's life in the house for you? There are lots of different personalities in there, Ray.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that I have clashed with some people. I usually get along with everyone on the outside world, but it's just the environment and it sort of evokes that. You're in each other's faces and things happen, unfortunately. But yeah, we've sorted it all out, which is great.
Ray, all right. Michael, where are you, Michael? Oh, there you are. Bless.
Shut up.
Now, Michael, do you think everyone's being themselves in the house?
Are we? Yeah, I think we've had a few weeks and we've all come out of our shell. We've had a bit of time on the cricket pitch. Mm-hmm. Truth comes out on the pitch.
All right. Well, nominations are about to get underway, guys. So I happen to know, too, that Big Brother has a little surprise in store for you tonight.
Is it in her house?
Is there two of you?
I wish, Michael. All right, I'll check in with you guys soon, all right? Good luck. All right.
This is Big Brother. Housemates. This week, all of you can be nominated for eviction. None of you are safe. But one of you is about to receive a huge advantage.
What? Zoe?
From now on, each week, one housemate will be awarded a nominations superpower.
Whoa.
It could be what stands between you and eviction.
Oh, God.
The holder of tonight's superpower has already been decided. Take a look.
Hey guys, Big Brother's let me back in the house one more time to deliver you a message. I can choose anyone to receive the nomination superpower. I've been thinking, hard about this and I've decided to pick one person. The person who will get the superpower is Estelle.
Yeah! Don't do this to me, Ryan!
Oh my God! He loves you.
Estelle, he loves you. Don't do that to me. Oh my God, Ryan!
Yeah.
Estelle, you have the nomination superpower this week. What it involves will be revealed in due course.
Do I find out first? Holy crack-a-moly.
It's now time to nominate. All housemates to the nominations room.
Estelle now has the power, but what is it and what will she do with it? We already know she started playing the strategy game and she's not the only one.
To
2 points, I nominate Michael. I guess you could say it's strategy.
It's partly strategy. And that goes to Ray.
Angie, I believe she's playing the game. She likes to get her story out but won't listen to anybody else's.
I nominate Ray. This is more of a strategic vote. He's laughing at me when he's just agreeing and saying, yeah.
So every housemate can be nominated. Who will be the first to take the hit? Let's get the nominations started.
Oh my God, look at you. You look like Katy Perry.
Do I?
Stacey,
Yeah?
step into the chamber.
Oh! What am I?
Everyone just look at me.
Oh my God.
Stacey,
Hello, big brother.
how do you feel about being able to nominate anyone tonight?
It's a little bit easier actually because it's not really nice to nominate the girls. So yeah, no, it's good. I think it's good. It's a little bit fair, which is nice. Narrows it out rather than in.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates.
Okay, cool.
Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
For my first 3 points, I'd like to please nominate Ray. Just basically, furthermore that I get to know him, the furthermore that he becomes sort of more sort of awkwardly aggressive in some situations, and I think a bit of an example of that is on Estelle's birthday on the D floor with Sarah. He got really aggressive and rude and just sort of, we were all having a laugh and having like a dance off, and he ripped Sarah's hat off and pushed her and got a bit, you know, like jiggy with it, but done the right way. He was just being a bit just rude, and there's other little things like that he's just really openly aggressive and sort of talks at you, not with you, and I just find it rude and I don't want to.
Accepted.
Like, yay.
You have 2 points remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
I nominate for my other 2 points Bradley, for the fact that I feel that he isn't contributing to the house at all. He basically goes and sits in the kitchen in the morning, waits for his food to be served, then leaves his bowl there. He's never done the dishes, he's never cooked the bread. All he does is meep around and follow people around all day.
Have you spoken to Bradley about this?
I have. No, I had said stuff. I've said passing comments, and I'm going to be a bit stricter, but it's just getting on my wick now, so.
Accepted.
Thank
that is
you,
all.
brother.
Return to your seat.
Boy.
Angie, to the chamber.
Oh, that was me.
Angie,
Hi, big brother.
you have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
For 4 points, I'll nominate Ray. The reason I'm doing this is because there's been a couple of times over the last couple of weeks that things have come out. For instance, the comment that he made about wanting the other girls from the other house in this house because they're hotter. He can just be quite insensitive at times, and although everybody thinks it's a bit funny about the Tom Cruise thing, I just think it's a bit full on for my liking. So that's the reason it's just not sitting well with me.
Have you spoken to Ray about this?
No, I haven't had the chance to pull him aside. I feel that it's a personality thing rather than actual things that he does. Like, for instance, he'll come out and just say inappropriate stuff that I feel, for instance, a couple of comments that I would find quite sexist.
Accepted.
Okay, thank you.
You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
Okay, for 1 point, I nominate Estelle. Unfortunately, it's the same reason as last week. I can still feel that she's being quite competitive. We have had conversations about how I do feel a bit of confrontation from her towards me. She says it's not supposed to come across that way, but it's still coming across quite intense. And
Accepted. That is all.
Thank you.
Return to your seat.
Bye.
Ooh, it looks like Alpha Male Ray has started to grate on some of the housemates. I wonder how many others feel the same way. Well, all will be revealed when Nominations Night Live continues.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm playing a game every week. There's strategy involved. That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Ray's playing the game. I honestly didn't think anyone in here
would be like that.
Neither.
Me too.
It's like a weird, like, vortex around him. Don't feel comfortable around him.
Yeah, he pushed me a couple of times and I just went, that's not on, Ray. Not on. You don't push people, you don't rip people's hats off. Like, that's not funny.
He is a pathetic grandstander who basically will say what he wants other people to see him as, but he's not reflecting any of that in his true self.
Ray, you are cray-cray.
George and Layla had a rocky start.
2 points for Layla.
But things quickly grew into a steamy affair. They became so in tune, they even nominated the same people.
Benjamin. Ben. Ryan.
But then came the talk.
I don't want to lead you on.
And that didn't go down well with the girls.
Yeah, it makes me look like a right idiot, doesn't it?
But is it really the end? And is there another woman? The drama has only just begun.
Welcome back. Nominations Night Live is officially in full swing. What about that romance? Hey, positively Shakespearean. Giorgio and Leliette. How will the star-crossed lovers nominate?
Layla,
Hi, big brother.
you have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates.
Yep.
Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
My first nomination is Bradley for 4 points. I'm finding it really hard. I took him under my wing and really wanted to like look after him, and that's been my sort of aim with everything with him. But he's getting really rude and he's saying comments to people, and it's getting me quite angry just because I don't know whether he thinks he's impressing people or I don't know, but he's starting to form too much conflict in the house with regards to things that he's saying to people.
Accepted.
Okay, then.
You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
My 1 point goes to Ray. I'm finding it really hard to form a bond with him at the minute, and I have been the whole time. Personally, I think he's playing some sort of game. I don't know what it is, and he says little snide comments to people.
Layla, all housemates are playing some sort of game.
Oh, okay.
It's called Big Brother.
Sorry. Okay. I found him saying sarcastic comments and putting other people down. I've overheard conversations, and I'm finding it just a little bit hard to break the barrier with him, and I don't know if that's part of his Big Brother game, but I'm finding it hard to be around him because I don't
Accepted.
know. Okay.
Layla, return to your seat.
Thank you, Big Brother.
George, to the chamber.
Hey? Yep. Feed it to Big Brother.
Go and get it.
George.
Hey, Big Brother.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
Yeah, Big Brother. I want to nominate Sarah for 3 points. And the reason for this would be just when we were having that dance battle, I just thought when Razor was like apparently when they were both dancing and she had to go at him, I just thought it was a bit much how she just didn't forgive him for the night. Like if it was rough conduct, I would have been the first one to step in and stop him, but it was an accident, and I just thought it could have been dealt at the time and let Estelle enjoy her party.
Accepted. You have 2 points remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
Yep, the next one I would be nominating young Bradley for 2 points. And just for young Bradley, I've told him multiple times, just give us a hand and help us around the house. And it's always, I feel like I'm always having to be behind his back and tell him, come on, Bradley, like clean this up and wash the dishes and stuff like that.
Are you saying Bradley is lazy?
Yes.
It would be faster just to say that, George. Your nomination is accepted. Return to your seat.
No worries, big brother.
Bradley, enter the chamber. Bradley.
Yes, big brother.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates. Who do you nominate first? Okay. For how many points and why?
For 4 points, I nominate Sarah. After the incident on Friday night that involved myself, her, and Ray, I feel tense around her now because of how she reacted to the situation then, and to myself the next day. I feel the connection that we have isn't the same, and I feel I have to really be careful with how I talk to her now. So that's
accepted.
Accepted.
You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
For 1 point, I nominate Michael. He will sleep. I'd say, every single day in the house, and I feel this has sort of allowed him to avoid conversations in which he may have an opinion which could cause controversy. So I think it is a way for him to slip under the radar.
So Bradley, you're nominating a housemate for sleeping?
Well, I think he intentionally avoids conversations by sleeping, and I feel he does miss out on, certain events and such, which, could let him, show a bit more of himself.
Accepted. Okay. Return to your seat.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Have a look at the tally board. Let's see who's in the red zone. Bradley, Ray and Sarah, who was a little bit controversial, I think, at the rap battle, right? So the housemates are all desperate to know what the nomination superpower is, but only Estelle is going to find out, and that is after the break.
Michael mentioned that Sarah was positive to the point that it was fake, and I agree.
Sometimes Sarah says a lot of shit. She's sort of quantity over quality.
Can someone not be aggressive? I didn't like it. It's not on. The way you asked the question wasn't what you were saying. For her. But for me.
You're grabbing onto things. Hang on. You didn't say the whole conversation.
A lot more relaxed without Sarah here, because she's like mum of the group.
Welcome back to Nominations Night Live. Now, some people are experts at hiding their emotions, and some people are Benjamin. He's more of an instant feedback kind of guy. He survived eviction, but still managed to have a run-in with Ray this week. So will that translate into nomination points, or does Benjamin have other bones to pick?
Benjamin.
Yes, big brother.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
This week I nominate Bradley for 4 points. His one-liners, one isn't the word that you'd go with it. He uses them all the time and it starts to drive me crazy. He doesn't cook, he doesn't clean, he's happy to tell people that he doesn't cook and clean, and he seems to laugh about it. I've brought it up with him before and he's showing no signs of just being himself, and that is being a bit spoiled. I don't consider him to be a young person in the house that needs to be babied. I consider him to be an adult, and he should be treated the same way. And with this type of behaviour, it's becoming difficult to have him as a fellow housemate.
Accepted. You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
I leave that 1 point for Estelle. Estelle gets repeatedly told by myself and by other people to follow simple instructions, being quiet in certain times, and every time, I don't know whether or not she means to, she still keeps talking over the top of people. It becomes really frustrating, and although I really like her, It doesn't matter what I've said to her, she keeps doing it, and it affects everyone when it comes to competing with tasks.
Accepted. Thank you, Benjamin. Return to your seat.
Okay.
Zoe, to the chamber.
Yay.
Zoe,
Hi, big brother.
you have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates.
Yep.
Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
Okay, for 3 points I nominate Ray. And that is because this week since he's been here, he's shown a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. But recently there was a incident where he showed a bit too much aggression. To me, that's not on. I don't agree with aggression. I think it's unnecessary, and so for me, that's a big deal. And I don't want any of that aggression thrown to me. So I am giving Ray 3 points.
Zoe, what aggressive event are you talking about?
I'm talking about at Estelle's birthday, with the situation where he got aggressive dancing with Sarah. I'm not nominating him on the grounds of because of Sarah. I'm nominating him on the grounds for the fact that it could happen any time with myself or anyone
Accepted.
else. Thank you.
You have 2 points remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
And for 2 points, I nominate Estelle, and that is because we have been here for 3 weeks now, and still she does not understand the concept of waiting her turn to speak. It's quite irritating. Still annoys me and upsets me, and little things she does, such as coming in the kitchen, taking over when it's unnecessary. Just give us a break and let us do what we need to do,
Accepted. Return to your seat.
Cheers, thanks, big brother.
Josh, to the chamber. Josh.
Big brother.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
This week, for nomination for 4 points, I nominate Estelle. Just for her constant talking over and butting in on conversations. I know she's been spoken to about it by other people, but it doesn't seem to change her behaviour to a point where I find myself walking away from conversations if she's butted in or whatnot, just because I feel like I can't talk to my other housemates properly about some things.
Josh, you're giving her 4 points for interrupting.
She's been spoken to about it, and she hasn't changed her behaviour, so.
But not by you, apparently.
Indirectly, she's been spoken to, I guess, by me. I know people have.
Josh, indirectly, your nomination is accepted.
Okay.
You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
Okay, 1 point this week. It kills me to do this, but unfortunately I have to nominate Layla for 1 point, just because of the situation we find ourselves in now with the house number 2. It's become more aware that we are in a competition, and competition is heating up, and I just feel probably our weakest link in this house when it comes to competition would be Layla, as far as we probably need to stay.
How has Layla demonstrated she's a weak link with the weekly tasks?
Just with mental toughness, big brother. I feel as though she, and especially with last night once we're told about the second house, she seemed to not want to participate. And she said some things where she, not necessarily saying she doesn't want to be in the competition anymore, but along those lines. So it just made me question if we're put into competition with another house, is she mentally tough enough to go through with everything?
Accepted.
Thank you.
Return to your seat. Housemates, this isn't a night at the theatre. You don't need to applaud every time. Michael, step into the chamber. Michael.
Yes, big brother.
Nice headband.
Thank you, big brother.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
For 1 point, I nominate Bradley. I love the kid like a little brother, but sometimes you just got to stop acting like a rude, selfish boy, and sometimes the bigger brother's the one that needs to lay out that law. So as soon as he starts behaving better to the girls and stops being so selfish, I'll not be nominating him.
Tough love. Accepted. You have 4 points remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
For 4 points of nomination, I nominate Ray. As much as I love the guy, what he brings to the house doesn't really help me. He's outrageously motivated, super intense, and it just harshes the sort of laid-back, relaxed vibe that I like the house having. He gets way too competitive about things, and I feel he pushes his agenda in regards to being as physically superior as you can be on everyone else, and it doesn't rub me the right way.
Michael, if what you're saying is correct, is he not an asset to the house?
I guess in physical-based challenges, but I can only make the assumption that Big Brother wouldn't be setting physically-based challenges all the time. Oh, it's motivation in the sense that I see it as detrimental. I see it as only someone like Ray can be that motivated and be that intense, and it gets people down.
Accepted. That is all. You may return to your seat. Estelle, you are the holder of this week's superpower. It's time for you to nominate.
What does this even mean?
Estelle to the diary room.
Who age babies?
Now.
Go.
Break a leg, babe. Don't break a leg.
Hi, Big Brother.
Estelle,
Big Brother.
Big Brother suspects you would like to know what your superpower is.
You suspected right. What?
Take a look at the monitor.
Oh, you're kidding me. You're giving me this much power, Big Brother.
9 of your fellow housemates have nominated. This is the current tally board. You now know who is in danger of being up for eviction this week.
God. How do...
Estelle, if you want to, you can base your nominations purely on what you see.
They kind of tie in slightly with who I was going to nominate to a degree anyway, but I don't know. Oh my God.
Isn't that handy?
Well, isn't it just?
Big Brother will give you a short time to analyse the information before you nominate.
Thank you, Big Brother. This is
Big Brother is on fire tonight. What a superpower. Now, Big Brother has never before allowed a housemate to see the tally board mid-nomination, so what Estelle does next could change everything. How will she wield the superpower? Will she save herself, protect a friend, or take out an enemy? We'll find out after the break.
I think Estelle will love having the superpower in nominations. Michael and Josh and Stacey in particular, these 3 are playing the game dramatically. Michael won't like it at all. He does not like Estelle, and to see Estelle have the power in these nominations, he will hate it.
Welcome back. This is Nominations Night Live, and we are right in the thick of it. Now, remember, we're not the only ones who can see this tally board behind me, and I'm sure Estelle is now realising that with great power comes great responsibility.
Estelle,
Big brother.
Sarah, and Ray are the only housemates left to nominate. Think very carefully about what you do next.
Okay, big brother, thank you.
It is time for your nominations. You have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates.
Yes, big brother.
Who do you wish to nominate first, for how many points, and why?
For me, it's a case of at the moment, the ones that I thought were closest to me are hurting me the most. So, for 4 points, I'm nominating Sarah because it seems that she's being one thing to my face, which is my best friend, and then behind my back, she's talking about me and very quickly judging me, saying I'm not letting people finishing their sentences, but she's the first to cut me off and not let me substantiate anything that I say in the house.
Estelle, out of interest, would you have done the same thing if you had not seen the tally board?
Yes, big brother.
Accepted. You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
For 1 point, again, it's the closest to me and it's killing me, and that's for Angie. Angie, again, she's so quick to have a go at me, saying that I'm not allowing people to finish talking. She's the first one to cut people off and not allow them to speak, and I feel like she's affected my time in the house because she's conditioning everyone to believe that I'm not letting anyone speak when it feels as though I'm actually letting people speak more than her.
Estelle, your nominations are accepted.
Thank you, big brother.
Remain in the diary room until further notice.
Thanks, big brother.
Ooh, it's lonely at the top now. Estelle is in the diary room, separated from the others, and remember, they have no idea what she's done. So let's see how she's feeling. Just like before, just need everybody to be nice and quiet. Hey, Estelle.
Sonia, hi.
Oh, how are you? Are you all right? Did you survive that?
Yeah, only just.
Okay. Were you surprised by anything that you saw on the tally board when you first looked at it?
To be honest, it's not too different to previous nominations, but for Ray to be that far up, I find him to be a really genuine guy. I can't understand it.
Are you glad that Ryan gave you the power?
Yes and no, Sonia. I feel like it's a double-edged sword. For me to have this much power, it's hard. I know what it's like to be nominated, and it hurts.
So do you see it as an advantage, Estelle, or not?
Not particularly, to be honest, no.
Oh, okay, all right. So what do you think your fellow housemates would think if they knew that you had this power?
I know they're just going to be wondering what it is, but they're going to be wanting it regardless, I'm sure. A lot of them are quite competitive, Sonia, and out for blood.
So how hard was it for you to nominate tonight, Estelle?
Exceptionally, because the 2 people that I had to put forward, Sonia, are not people that I want to nominate, but it seems like sometimes the closest to you are the ones that hurt you the most.
And is it hard to see your name up there on the tally board?
It is, but unfortunately it's not a surprise. I've been there before, but of course it hurts to think that I'm going home without, really living my time in the house.
So, Estelle, what do you think Sarah and Ray will do? They're up next to nominate.
I think Ray's really fair. He's going to go on really genuine reasons. Sarah, I honestly have no idea. If you had have asked me a week ago, Sonia, I could have predicted it, and now it's proving I don't know her as well as perhaps I thought.
All right, well, they are about to nominate, so I have to go, Estelle, but hang in there.
Thank you,
All
Sonia,
right.
so much.
See you soon. There you go. All right, just Sarah and Ray left to nominate 2 big personalities with big opinions to match. Who will be nominated for eviction tonight? Find out when Nominations Night Live returns.
So I think Estelle will be nominated by other housemates, so for Estelle to have this power will give her an upper hand over all the other housemates. I miss you, Estelle, and I can't wait to see you on the other side of the house.
I think just after what she did to me last night, I still feel resentment that she threw me under the bus. I wish that she would not force herself upon people. Just listen to somebody's sentence, let them finish and acknowledge what they've said.
So are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sweet, Steph.
All right, cool.
Welcome back to Big Brother Nominations Night Live. We are moments away from discovering who will be up for eviction, and it all comes down to how Sarah and Ray nominate. Sarah's up first, and it's so tight between her and Estelle that how she nominates could change the game entirely.
Sarah,
Hi, Big Brother.
you have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
Big Brother, I nominate Michael for 3 points. I nominate him because it's more of a strategic vote. He has a lot of influence in the house, and I don't think he'd find it a problem nominating me. And you find that there's different groups within this one big group.
Are you threatened by Michael's influence?
I'd say that, yeah, maybe. I probably don't like the way that a lot of people spoke about Ryan, and a lot of people spoke about Shanae, and I think that a lot of the start of these conversations may have come from Michael, and it's an uncomfortable feeling, and I think he has a lot of influence in the house in that respect. And I love him, but I just, that's how I feel about it, and sometimes I cringe when I hear conversations that he brings up or says behind someone's back, or it doesn't make me comfortable.
Big Brother is sure he loves you too. Your nomination is accepted. You have 2 points remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
Big Brother, I nominate Angie for 2 points. She's this gorgeous girl, and she's really letting me get to know her more and more. She is certainly playing the game. I find that, similar to Michael, she does steer conversations the way that she wants them to, and she can blatantly be one way in front of someone's face and blatantly be another way behind their back, and I don't know which way she would be.
Have you seen evidence of this?
Yes, absolutely. Estelle is a fine example. She's a beautiful girl. I've had my troubles with her this week. We're getting over them, and I'm letting them go, and I think it's just a growing learning thing. I'm 30, and sometimes I've got to take a step back and go, it's okay.
Big Brother thought you were speaking about Angie.
No, I was. That was an example. Good point. Also, look, in the bathroom, not long ago we were getting ready, and she grabbed me and said something that Ray had said. And I, kind of went, oh, but it was probably the way that she said it was trying to be influential. And I love her to death. She's this beautiful girl, but she's certainly playing the game. And it's hard. It's hard when someone's letting you get to know them finally, and hard when you see them do that, because it's such a
Sarah,
pickle to be in.
Are you sure you're nominating Angie?
Yes.
Just wanted to confirm that. Your nomination is accepted. Return to your seat.
Thank you, Big Brother.
Ray.
Hey, Big Brother.
Ray.
Yes, Big Brother.
You were the final housemate to nominate this evening.
It is me, yes, that's right.
How are you feeling?
Hot and sweaty.
Lovely.
Yeah, ready to rock and roll.
Ray, you have 5 points to nominate 2 of your fellow housemates.
Yes, Big Brother.
Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
Let's start off with 4 points, and it's going to be Angie this week. Reason being is we had a competition. It was a team effort, and basically, for whatever reason, you were liking me that week, so everybody had to make me food. When it came to one of the breakfasts, it was pancakes, and it was delicious, but I had to eat everything that was on the plate.
Did you enjoy your breakfast, Ray?
It was fantastic. Downside was that Angie put 3 cups of sugar in it, so because of her, I feel like I now have diabetes. I think that, like, on a serious note, showed that there was a bit of a lack of control there, and so that's why I want to give those votes to her, because if this team's going to succeed, we need to have control, we need to be able to focus.
Just to confirm, you're nominating for sugary pancakes.
That's it. Good one, Big Brother.
Accepted.
Thank you.
You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
For the remaining point, I am going to nominate Sarah. The reason being is obviously we had our conflict this week. It was a situation where we were sort of having a dance battle, as they call them, and it got a little bit heated, but it was all just a joke. It was all fun and games. There was no intent there at all for me to upset her. The moment that I did realise that she was actually upset and that it wasn't just a game, I tried to apologise to her, but she wouldn't accept the apology then and there, and it was very sincere. I was actually really upset about it. So it sort of, it then went for 12 hours without us acknowledging it and talking about it, and like anything, the more you think about it, the bigger it gets. So it's gotten bigger in my mind, her mind, and everybody else's mind here. So I think that because of what's going on, I'm probably going to be on the chopping block. So I just figured it's one point, I'll throw it at her.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
Your nomination is accepted.
Thank you, big brother.
You may leave the chamber.
Okay, cheers. Get some aircon.
Housemates, nominations are over. All housemates return to the lounge.
Get out this shirt.
Very interesting. All right, just want you to think about this. Okay, so if Sarah had had that nomination superpower, she could have given 4 points to Estelle, and Estelle would be in the red zone. But at the moment, Sarah's up there. She's up there with Ray and with Bradley. So nominations are complete. The housemates have used their points to tell us exactly what they're thinking. So what are they thinking? Well, I think they're thinking that Ray and Bradley and Sarah are the 3 that they want up for eviction. What I want to know is, if they make it through the week, how are they going to win back the other housemates? Get back in their good books. That's the question. Let's go live to the house now as Big Brother reveals who's up for eviction and just what tonight's superpower was all about.
True, darling.
This is Big Brother. Housemates, you have completed your nominations. As you know, Estelle had the superpower this week. Big Brother will now reveal what this power was.
Whatever it is, it's okay. It's good.
Was it good?
Estelle had the chance to see the nominations tally board as it stood before she nominated.
That is a good power.
Very good.
She could see how many nomination points each of you had. She knew who was and who wasn't in danger. And she had the ability to base her nominations purely on that information.
You had a nomination.
Housemates, do not ask Estelle any questions about what she saw. She is forbidden to speak about it. Big Brother is now going to reveal the housemates up for eviction and the number of nomination points they received tonight. On 15 points, Ray.
Let's go.
On 13 points, Bradley. And with 12 points, Sarah. Ray, Bradley, Sarah. Next week, one of you will be evicted from the Big Brother house.
Oh my gosh.
And that is all.
Here we go.
We're shocked. Whew, the housemates have done a great job nominating. Now it's time for you guys to get to work. Save your favourite. You determine who stays and who goes. And last night should be a pretty good indication of just how close the voting can be. So you can vote to save by calling, texting or going online to the official Big Brother Australia Facebook page. Remember, lines don't open until 9:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tonight. Here are the numbers you need.
To save Bradley, call 1902 559503. SMS Bradley to 199 555 or vote on Facebook. To save Ray, call 1902 559510. SMS Ray to 199 555 or vote on Facebook. To save Sarah, call 1902 559512. SMS Sarah to 199 555 or vote on Facebook.
What a week we're in for. The pressure of eviction, the stress of another house, and a superpower threatening to change the game each week. My nerves. Be watching Big Brother tomorrow night to see more House 2 action and catch Big Brother Confidential at 8 p.m. Thursday for all the inside scoops. Remember, cast your votes after 9:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tonight. I'm Sonia Kruger. I'll see you next time.
Dream World, the home of Big Brother.